Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. So, yeah, hello and welcome to my little channel. Today I want to give you an advice, especially for freshmen in business information systems. So, if you have the interest to study business information systems and you don't have like real experience or knowledge on how your first semester is going to look like, definitely watch this video because I'm gonna give you like a really great advice which you maybe never have heard before in all those videos. So let's go. In Germany we have the word which is called Spießrutenlauf. So Spießrutenlauf is like an old German tradition, especially a military tradition, where people get punished if they do something wrong.
The verdict is final. The comrades have formed an alleyway. Filled with fear of what lies ahead, the man moves forward, hesitantly, and finally steps between the rows of pikes. His comrades lift their weapons, and with every step, the man suffers their severe blows in his side. Shrouded in pain, he staggers on until he eventually falls. He ran the
Spießrutenlauf. So in Germany we say like the first semester is always like a Spießrutenlauf because the goal of the university is like to make the study even more difficult than it should be. So in this case, 50% of the students, especially in business information systems, are going to give up in the first weeks, months, or definitely at the end of the semester. Because the workload you have to face and the difficulty of tasks you have to solve are gonna definitely, they are going definitely over your head. So I also have faced several times the feeling of giving up, to say, okay, you know what, business information system is not something for me, I can study something different, it's so difficult, I have no chances, whatever. And you shouldn't do this because there is like a psychology behind it. Because in the future, if you finish your studies in business information systems, you always have to face a lot of workload and you always have to face like a lot of difficult tasks you have to solve. So this is the way you have to see your situation, which is just a training to make you even more stronger. What I try to tell you is, if you survive the first semester, you don't have to be afraid that the second semester is going to be more difficult. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but in one way it's going to be easier because like the tasks you have to solve are still difficult, or maybe even a little bit more difficult, even if this sounds confusing right now. But what I try to tell you is that the workload of those tasks are definitely much smaller than before. Seriously, I was in the same situation maybe you're also gonna face, or maybe the people also have faced. We all have survived, so it doesn't mean that giving up is a great opportunity. If you're thinking to give up your studies, I would say at least try your best to survive the first semester, because you're definitely gonna lose a huge opportunity for your future career. If you have the plans to work in the economics or maybe as a developer, then business information systems is definitely the right choice, which you definitely shouldn't pass. And at the end, I'm gonna say that if you have decided to study business information systems, you're gonna definitely make it, because I also have made it. I also hadn't got like a huge experience in informatics. Like the last time I was at school was like maybe 8 years ago, because I have worked a lot, so going back to school was maybe a little bit more difficult than for the people who also coming fresh from school. But even someone like me has made it, so I'm gonna ask you why you shouldn't have the same chances to do it like me.